Now, I want to come back to you because I don't want people to get confused about what we're talking about. When we talk about the rapture of the church, Jesus says, I will come again and receive you unto myself. Paul says he's coming from heaven. He's going to stop in the air. He's going to say, come on up here. And Christians that have died in the past, they're in their graves, they're going to come out of their graves. So the graves open up, and whether they've been lost at sea or they've been atomized some other way, the fact is God's going to bring them back together and give them new bodies, and they're going to start rising first. The dead in Christ shall rise first, and then we which remain, all the Christians on planet Earth, all the way around, those that remain, we're going to join those that have died before, those in the Christian age, and we're going to meet Jesus in the air. He's going to take us to heaven. Then we have the second coming. How would you say the rapture and the second coming are two different events, and yet they're one at the same time?
Well, there's two phases to the second coming of Jesus. At Jesus' first coming, it happened in different phases. There was his birth, his life, his death, and then 3 days later was a resurrection, and then after that was his ascension to heaven. So there were phases to Christ's first coming. So the second coming of Christ happens in two phases. There's what we call the rapture phase, when the Lord comes and we meet him in the air. He doesn't come all the way back to the earth. But at the return, according to Zechariah 14, he's coming all the way back to the earth. At the rapture phase, he's going to come for his saints. He's going to come and catch us away to heaven to be with him to the Father's house. But at the return, he's going to come with his saints. We're going to come back down to this earth with him. So there are some differences here, some kind of irreconcilable differences, if you will, here between the rapture and the return that cause us to believe that these are two distinct phases or stages of that kind of one event that we call the second coming. So we don't believe in two second comings. We believe there'll be two phases to that second coming. A rapture where he'll come in the air for his saints, and a return when he comes to the earth with his saints.
Yeah.
And not to overstate the obvious, but you can't come with the saints until you have come for the saints.
That's right, yes.